We are live. We are live. I'm coming at you with 5. Sorry, everybody, for running late. I got actually, and this is true, I got caught up in traffic on my way over here. And on top of that, I was having technical difficulties running the screen. So we're going to get started in a minute. This is not going to be a very long live stream, but we're going to get started, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to, in a few minutes, of course, we're just going to hit a little commercial break, and then we'll be back. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today. But if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on do our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right? I'll holla. Peace.
Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
So that was a video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the music back on for a minute. Hold on. We got 10 people up in here. That was a video, of course. I'm gonna put the some music back on. There we go. That was the video of P. Diddy apologizing for assaulting Cassie in a 2016 video that surfaced. There was actually a video of an incident that it took place, I believe, at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles that has since closed down. So this was in March of 2016. It was over 8 years ago. I won't play the video due to the nature of it, but if you've seen it on YouTube, you've seen it. And remember, Diddy had previously stated he denied all of the allegations. That was what he had initially stated when it came out. And of course, that's natural where people, when they're accused of something, celebrities, especially when they get their lawyers involved, their PR persons, the first thing they do is go ahead and deny what happened. Now, I'm not gonna play the video, but what you see here, and there's still supposedly is Diddy, who's running from what looks to be running towards the elevator lobby, confirming, I believe, some of the allegations that were contained in Cassie's lawsuit against him that she filed late last year, out in New York through her attorneys, where some of the allegations confirmed that he did indeed assault and kick her and then dragged her and apparently took 2 glass vases that she had. You can see that there. I'm not going to play the video, but he eventually sees this. So this was never before seen. And this was in March of 2016. Now they're reporting supposedly that Diddy paid for the videos. He paid supposedly, what I've been hearing. I have to say that because it hasn't been proven in court. $50,000. He used $50,000 in which to purchase the security tape from this, and now this is leaked. So there's a couple things to go through. Hold on a second. Number one, everybody's wondering, can he be prosecuted again? He hasn't been prosecuted, but can he be prosecuted for this incident? The district attorneys of Los Angeles have already released a statement, and they've stated that due to the fact that this is now outside the statute of limitations, regardless of how we feel about it, there's no charge, there's no crime that he can be found guilty of in that video. Due in part because everything happened everything's happened 8 years now. It's been 8 years. So statute of limitations on assault and battery or domestic would be about, in California, I know if it's a misdemeanor, and let's just say for the sake of argument, this would be a misdemeanor. Hold on, I gotta turn the music off. That's distracting me. But what's up to all my family that's here? We got 11 people. I know we got more. There are people watching on X. There are people watching on Rumble. Shout out to my Rumble family. I put the link on the YouTube page for Rumble so everybody could go there. But essentially, yes, he cannot be prosecuted due to the statute of limitations of expiring. Now, like in Louisiana, on a misdemeanor, that's a 2-year time limitation for the prosecutors in which to bring charges. And I believe in California, it's 3 years. So it's outside of the statute of limitations. And by the way, I've been going back and forth with these trials, with these trolls who are arguing with me over some bullshit about how I made a typo, obviously, when I said statue and statutes. So, y'all motherfuckers get a life. I know it's Sunday, I shouldn't say that, but I'm using motherfucker as a gathering for everyone, all the trolls out there. Get a fucking life. As if you ain't mispronounced shit on here. I'm mad enough to admit, and I poked fun with some of it. Some of it was funny. And long story short, Diddy, of course, it looked like Diddy was in Bali when I saw that. I don't know, he might be chilling with Russell Simmons. But I was going back and forth with trolls and so forth. But yeah, motherfuckers get a life. So anyway, nothing legally can happen to Diddy. And of course, we have people like 50 Cent has commented on it. I said from the beginning, Diddy was going, once that video came on, Diddy is done. All right. His public image, his uh, reputation has been tarnished. Now, it was tarnished last year, was one thing, but this year, since this has come out, now there's concrete video. We didn't have this when this initially came out. You could say, well, he was innocent until proven guilty. He settled, just to get rid of it. But now, with the video and the images that we saw, and the fact that he came out originally, not through his lawyers, but himself, denying all of the allegations against him. So now, mainstream media, the people, the American people see that, the public sees that and realize that this guy flat out lied to him ain't shit. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't think, and I believe Diddy, Cassie, I'm not going to say she isn't a victim because obviously that was assault that took place. She did, but she obviously was. But what we saw, and we know also from her lawsuit against Diddy, when I read some of the allegations, and I stand by it, it sounded like she was a willing participant in some of the purported activity. Everybody was focused mainly on the fact that Diddy was actually messing with dudes. That's what most people were focusing on. Also, allegations of him. And look, she messed with, when Diddy was still dating Kim Porter. When Diddy was dating Kim Porter, Cassie got with him. Now, she sued Bad Boy Entertainment. She sued Motown Records. Remember, I did a video back in December about this because a lawsuit came up, I think right around Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken, back in November. So she had to come out with this lawsuit at that time, and she did. And they quickly settled it, and I think they settled it because Diddy knew what was on that tape. And speaking of the tape, some people have speculated the person that leaked it or the people that leaked it were the feds. I doubt the feds as a body would have leaked that tape, only because in knowing the feds and the fact that there's an ongoing investigation, when the feds got you, they got you. They're not going to let anything get tampered with. When the feds do a case against someone, it's either because they got evidence that you actually did the crime or it's politically motivated. There we go. Y'all see my handsome face. It's one of the two. And if it's not, and if it's not politically motivated, obviously, then they got something. Now, of course, in some situations, they tend to and do tip the scales of justice in their favor. Even with R. Kelly, I can tell you this sincerely with R. Kelly, and it's not whether I like R. Kelly or not. Even when you look in his case, the way that it was prosecuted, there are questions about that, which why I say he has grounds for an appeal. And here with Diddy, he settled this case, and it looks bad for him now, especially since he's come out and lied. And I saw this earlier. TD Jakes had to come out and make a statement. He reacted to it. Did y'all see this video? So Jakes was preaching to after the video. TD, I've been swallowed, Jakes. And here's what he had to say.
Social media that I happened just to see as I was coming to church. And the woman said to me, would you please pray for women who are living in danger in their own house?
Y'all see, TD, I've been swallowed, Jakes.
And there was something about the way she said it, and I know she's watching right now. There was something about the way she said it. It was a cry for help. And I
Let me
realized
put fair
something when I
use up
read
here
what she
because
said
I
as
don't
a
want them
father.
getting at me. Whoever owns the video, I don't have any ownership of it, but I just want to make sure that we played it.
And as a husband, and as a son, and a mama's boy at that, when I saw the images that have been floating all over the news all week, it became difficult to watch. The atrocious, degrading, demeaning, debauchery. I know who it was, but I saw my daughters. As a man, I saw my daughters, and it made me angry.
It made me angry. I
And I thought, if it
swallow me.
affected me like that as a man, how much more is that image a trigger for women who have been through that, who are currently going through that, who are in the middle of that, who feel trapped in situations where you are being physically and emotionally and verbally abused. And it is possible to feel trapped and have a key to the door and still feel trapped in a situation you can't get out of. And it has, domestic violence has no particular color, age, or face. It can be sitting beside you today. You can be churched, you can be unchurched, you can be educated, you can be rich, you can be poor. Let me tell you something before we pray. And it's not always the man. Let me tell you a couple of things before we pray, both for the victims and the perpetrator. There's something you need to understand. If you got a rage you can't control, if you have an emotional problem, a mental health issue where you're bipolar, and your kids get scared when they hear your car coming home, you got to get some help, dude.
You've got to get some help. You're being
You got to
swallowed.
get some help. You got to come out of denial.
I'm gonna just say this. I saw Willie D Live was going in on TD Jakes. They may have some videos on Jakes we don't know about. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna swallow Bishop Jakes. He feels a swallowing. But anyway, a lot of people are playing Monday morning quarterback on Diddy. This is obviously the biggest news in social media right now. What's happening. And, something I asked too, I was on Facebook. I've been on Twitter. I'm wondering, and I asked the question, why the video was being released so late after 8 years, past the statute of limitations. And I know Diddy has been having a lawsuit with Diego. I think it's dealing with Ciroc and Diego, if I'm not mistaken. Diddy has had that lawsuit going on. I think it has already been settled, but they released this. Now, it doesn't excuse what he did. It doesn't excuse what he did. It's not a defense. He obviously set himself up. When you're in the game like that, especially if you're playing against, when you're, let's put it this way, when you're a demon and you're playing against the devil, you better make sure you ain't got no skeletons in your closet, if you dig my meaning. And by that, I'm stating when you are a man who is in that area, that in that field, especially in Hollywood, where everybody knows your secrets, you have to toe the line with them. Because let's think about it. So from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022, 23, and 24, we have had, or they have had this video of Diddy, and let's say he suppressed it. Let's say he grabbed it. How did it get leaked then? Because, as I was stating earlier, the feds don't like to screw up an investigation. If they leak, that happened. I'll give you an example. During a trial, there was a prosecutor. It was here in New Orleans with the Dang Zinger shooting. Members of the prosecutor's team were tweeting, or not tweeting, but they were blogging rather, about the trial. And it got exposed in a court after the verdict was read, after the verdict was handed down to the officers that killed those two brothers on that bridge, those black men. Did y'all know they had to redo the trial over again? I think they ended up pleading anyway. There was a plea deal that was worked out, but the verdict had to be reversed because of prosecutorial misconduct. Now, again, there's nothing like that because Diddy has not been charged. He has not been criminally charged with any crime. And, you know, he can't be charged in this. The Intercontinental, in and of itself, because they're closed, they can't be charged. Now, what probably could have happened, let's say if it were 2016, and Cassie made a police report, the police could have requested the video. And of course, if any member of that hotel, any of the staff had taken a video and let's just say burned it or removed it without handing it over from the officers, then yes, those people could have been charged as accessories after the fact to the domestic abuse battery, as well as obstruction of justice, because it's tampering with evidence. If you have a recording or of any kind that proves someone committed a crime or vindicates them and it's requested and you destroy it, then you could face criminal charges. That is possible, or fines and so forth. Now, of course, Diddy is the big fish. I don't think that. I think if the district attorneys of Los Angeles wanted to make a deal with somebody, they probably would have done it. There also could have been lawsuits against the hotel for being complicit with it, but they can't be sued. And the reason they can't be sued, as some people are asking, well, damn the statute of limitations. No, not damn the statute of limitations. The law is the law and what it said. Damn you if you don't come forward. Now, that may sound cruel and harsh towards Cassie. It's not, but we have a statute of limitations for a reason. And I say statute because it is to prevent situations just like this. You must come forward. Otherwise, we would be dealing and tying up our court system for years if we were to go back 30 years in cases that it couldn't be proven. Let's say someone wanted to sue somebody for slapping them on the ass from back in college. How does that sound? We're going to actually try a case from over 10. You're 38, going on 39, or you're going in, you're approaching 40, and you're going to trial from something that happened when you were 18. A smack on the ass. I'm not talking about rape. I'm not talking about sexual. I'm not talking about rape, and we're not talking about a homicide. Now, every crime has different statutes of limitations. Hold on. Yeah, I see AB said, LAPD won't do the job. Detective AB got this. CTESPN. And somebody wrote, nigga, don't you beat women too? Yeah, AB's been accused of doing some stuff. He better watch it. So now they're going in and they're talking about Dr. Dre. Look, we didn't heard this stuff about Dr. Dre before. They mentioned it even when Straight Outta Compton came out in 2015. They were upset why they didn't focus on Dr. Dre. It wasn't about Dr. Dre. It was about NWA. Shit. Y'all make sure you drop something in the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. It's not about Dre. No. So I'm not so. Where does Diddy go from here? So long story short, I don't know if there's anything Diddy can do to recover. I don't think he'll be able to recover from this. And I did a poll on Instagram asking if anybody thought Diddy was going to recover. My personal opinion, I don't believe he would recover from anything like this, just due to the nature of the crime and the fact that he lied. On top of that, I don't think they would be able to do. The public right now, we are in cancel culture. We're in cancel culture right now. So anything and everything everybody says can come back to haunt you. People are very quick to be less forgiving. And of course, there are people who can be very forgiving. I don't think Diddy will ever be this. I certainly don't think it's going to be what it was from the 90s. That's not going to happen. Like, I don't see Diddy getting movie roles. I don't see Diddy appearing at award shows too much or anything like that. Especially at his age, he's in his early 50s. I don't see them giving him any deals or anything like that. But people look at that, and it certainly affects everything. Now, his money, here's another problem. From a legal perspective, now that this video has come out, can that tape be used against him with other crimes, for other crimes and wrongful acts that have occurred in court? The answer is possibly yes. It can, because even though it may not have necessarily anything to do with whatever, I don't know what crimes he's going to be investigated of or charged with. Nothing has happened. He is innocent until proven guilty. But already they got women. There's a woman, a young lady, who's come out stating that Diddy hit her. There have been reports. People said, "Oh, I've heard this about Kim Porter. I've heard this." I think J-Lo might come out and say something, because J-Lo, y'all know J-Lo is going through that divorce. J-Lo is also, and Ben Affleck supposedly are going through a divorce. They're separated. So J-Lo threw Wesley Snipes under the bus. Monster Ball 2 in reality. Yeah, Diddy was in that movie. Right. Diddy was in that movie. So I've got the TV on too, y'all. They actually, they had Morehouse had. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, because Biden was at Morehouse College earlier today and gave a commencement speech, and there were people protesting. Obviously, at Morehouse, they wanted to rescind his invitation as the commencement speaker, and those Morehouse wouldn't rescind it, obviously, because they were going to get something. And of course, people were complaining because Biden, people were complaining because they feel like Biden was pandering to get votes. So they're trying to stand still for Palestine. And they had some kid, the valedictorian, give his speech standing up for Palestine. And some of the students, were protesting Biden. They had their backs turned to him. So I'll show y'all. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, but J-Lo buried Wesley Snipes. Absolutely. Let me just play that right quick. I'm going to get to this. Hold on. Let me play this.
Earned, not given. We gather on this Sunday morning because if we're in church, perhaps it would be this reflection. It would be a reflection about resurrection and redemption. Remember, Jesus was buried on Friday, and it was Sunday. On Sunday, he rose again. But we don't talk enough about Saturday, when his disciples joy, a day earned, not given. We gather on this Sunday morning because if we're in church, perhaps it would be this reflection. It would be a reflection about resurrection and redemption. Remember, Jesus was buried on Friday, and it was Sunday. On Sunday, he rose again. But we don't talk enough about Saturday, when his disciples joy.
The hell is he saying? And in fairness, it's spliced and so forth. It was spliced up, but damn, Biden be talking and then he just wander off into some shit. He could be in the Ukraine, talk about Ukrainians. We're gonna go fight against Russia because Russia is bad, and we're the quicker picker upper bounty. It cleans up all your spills. Like, damn, Joe.
You started college just as George Floyd was murdered, and there was a reckoning on race. It's natural to wonder if democracy you hear about actually works for you. What is democracy? If black men are being killed in the street, what is democracy? Betrayal of broken promises still leave black communities behind. What is democracy? You have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot. Most of all, what does it mean, as we've heard before, to be a black man who loves his country, even if it doesn't love him back in equal measure? Today. You missed your high school graduation. You started college just as George Floyd was murdered, and there was a reckoning on race.
All right. So they have that, and they had my brother Marcel for Congress. He actually commented on this because this is the young valedictorian, D'Angelo Fletcher.
As a human being, to call for an immediate and a permanent ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Hear the people of this world sing the song of righteous justice. Thank you. It is my stance as a Morehouse man.
And he says, unforgettable not to give this same level of support for reparations for Black Americans. I agree wholeheartedly. Reparations for Black people is something that we should talk about. We should talk about Black issues. They don't go hard on the Black issues that we've been asking for. And shout out to you, Kevin. Thank you. Yeah, of course. But yeah, anyway, they're not talking about that. And a lot of people, they're trying to still I obviously want Black people to go and vote for Joe Biden. I think that's a ploy for that. Of course, they have the election is coming up, so you're going to be seeing people get angry more and more. And it's come out how a lot of these HBCUs too have betrayed Black Black people in particular, and also the states that they reside in by not allocating funds in which to help HBCUs. They've said very little about it. Now, I had to go in and out with these trolls earlier, man. I had me some fun. This motherfucker. I'm going to make you, so I'm not even going to clap back at you on the thing, but I had stated, like I said earlier, about statute, I said statute. It was an accident when I tweeted it out when I was talking about Diddy. Statute of limitations. It's the law. If someone had come forward when it happened, it would be different. He may have paid the hotel off to get the tape. Sometimes I send things out and I don't clear up the words. My mistake. So this guy, Lone Star Demon, called me a nigga. I called him a prick. He calls me a bitch. I'm going to make you a star today, Lone Star. And a couple of you other trolls. Because you got a picture. You got Drake as the GOAT. You got 49 followers to my 701, which shows you how much of a bitch I really am. I'm going to show you how much of a prick you are. If you got Drake as your GOAT already, especially after the last couple of weeks, that tells me and shows me about how much of a sissified punk you are. Not to mention also, you're not alone, of course, but you have no avatar, no picture of yourself. You're not brave enough to do that, obviously, because you don't want anybody to see that your mom apparently is into bestiality when she's had a donkey. Now, let's see. There's someone else. Oh, I'm going, and I can be petty like this. This is not on my LinkedIn page. This is just strictly YouTube and Rumble. So I had to go in on him, and I got someone else I want to go in on too. So this is what I was dealing with earlier today. So that's what I had to deal with. This troll was going in on me, making racial remarks, calling me a pig. That picture, by the way, that's been floating around YouTube. Now, she was going at me because I had the Facebook page, the X page, talking where I was promoting my book, The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby. And she was calling me names from the bitch and cunt. And of course, I had to go in. I blocked her, of course. But your boy was going off. She called me a gay fat ass. Look, and I said, of course, I had to respond when she put her picture up. Oh, God, I'm turning into stone. Help me. She called me a gay fat ass, and I said, well, look, you look like one of the many that can't get Ozempic due to insurance costs. And on the gay side, I'm sorry to say, I don't swing your way, Mr. Jenner. I love real women. So this old bag, yeah, her name, her Twitter handle is Tele Emma1. Yeah, and Cole and I were going back and forth with her. So anyway, I have to deal with these people. And you don't win a situation necessarily with trolls, but I couldn't let that go. I said the same thing. And she says, I'm ugly and fat. They should put that picture. I think the Ukrainians would win the war against Russia if they took that picture and on a projector and put it in front of the Russians. All of them would turn to stone, like Clash of the Titans. So, yeah, that was a fucking man. And that's another thing, people. Now, normally I don't go back and forth with people. And look, laugh at me. I make mistakes when I tweeted something out. I'll misspell stuff. That happens. I'm human. I've had letters I've sent out with a minor typo or two. It happens. I misspelled people's names once or twice. Yeah, it happens. It's not intentional. But if that's all you got, get an F in life. Thank you for the advice, Tiffany. But I was tired and sleepy, and I needed a pick-me-up to fight that. I had the energy today. I don't usually do that, getting back and forth with people, but I got frustrated. I'll admit, I got a little frustrated. But I had to pick me up, and I felt good. Trying to get my comedy brain going. Because people don't know, you're dealing with not only an attorney, but somebody that actually is a stand-up comedian, has produced and promoted shows in different areas across the state. That's traveled across the state. That's done performed 15, 20-minute shows in rough bars. So, yes, I engaged them with a little caution. No, they need to be cautious of me. But I dig what you're saying. At any rate, one final thing. Speaking of trolls, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Y'all seen this video that's been going viral? I gotta talk about this because this was a hit. And y'all can go on my YouTube page, on my X page, and comment on those people if you want. But yeah, I think Diddy pissed off the higher ups to what you were saying, Kamel. Yep, computer robots, you're exactly right. But this beach body, beach blonde, bad built. So yeah. So what happened? I'm trying to play the whole video. Marjorie Taylor Greene insulted the congresswoman. I believe her name's Crockett, Congressman Crockett, about her eyelashes, and there was clapback. She clapped back. So hold on.
Personalities.
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
part of
Trying to find clarification on what.
I
Chairman, motion to strike
no
those
idea what
words.
you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Like you guys earlier, literally just.
You just voted to do it. You just voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look it, calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get clarification.
You're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear you with your yelling.
Calm
down.
Don't tell me to calm down because y'all talk noise and then
You're out of control.
Because if I come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have to
Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
Chair, okay.
Serious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personality.
What now?
Chairman.
Bleach blonde, bad built. Oh, and y'all should see the memes. The memes they got. On Marjorie Taylor Greene. So this is the full clip. Hold on, let me show this. This is the full clip. Hold on. Yeah, she tried to play the victim after she started something.
Is she?
Any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
order.
please regain order of your committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Oh,
girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So who will that Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she's
Chair recognizes-
apologizing. No.
Perry, okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms.
I'm
Green
not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well, then
seconds.
you're not striking your
Perry,
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry,
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman,
The
minority.
No,
Self-evident.
you're not.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike.
I'd like to
I move to
strike
strike the
those
lady's
words.
words. I move to strike
Order.
the lady's words again.
That's two requests to strike. That's two requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please,
Okay,
get
here's
members under
the
control.
correct policy. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Wait one second.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
part
I'm
of
trying
the.
to find clarification on what
Chairman,
I
motion to
have
strike
no
those
idea what
words.
you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just.
You
I'll
just
do it first.
voted to do
I'll do it
it.
first, so
You
you
just
don't-
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
to proceeding.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Ms. Crockett,
clarification.
you're not
No one,
recognized.
like,
Ms.
they-
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
If you
yelling.
don't want
Calm
me to-
down.
No,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down
Calm down.
because y'all talk
Calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
Chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
That was brilliant. Anyway, guys, I got to get ready to do another live stream in a second on Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur's channel at 6. So that's going to be starting in a few minutes. So I'm going to jump on her page right now. Make sure you go to her channel, Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur TV. I'm about to go on in a little bit. So I'm actually going to connect there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. We got 32 people in here. If you're on X, make sure you follow me at GavMRich2786 if you're not on X. If you're on X, you can join the channel GBoot2786. Subscribe to that channel, GBoot2786. What's going on? Computer robots. I just Ladybug77, Tyree. So yeah, I'm about to jump on Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur's channel. We're gonna talk Diddy for like a few minutes. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, I'm gonna end the stream, y'all. Be one, be safe, and be blessed. Hey, make sure you drop something in the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. If you like me for my time, pay me for my time. All right. What's up, Shauna B? Shout out to you, Tiffany Jackson. Thank you. Kevin Wedderburn. Yeah, I'm about to send a link to her channel in a second. Hold on. She just texted me. Actually, so we're gonna get started. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat in a little bit. Queen Ahmadiyya Shakur show. We're talking Diddy. Diddy doo-doo. I think this is her channel. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link in to her channel. And let me see. I don't know if this is the actual link for the live, but if it is, I'm gonna put it on my channel too. So I put it in the chat. I think that's the channel to her page. Okay. All right, family. Y'all be safe, be one, and be blessed. We out. I'll holla. Peace.